From 17 years of age to 19, I've interacted with many women. What happened during these years was I was doing this one big mistake. I would have a mission, a goal before talking to that goal, and I would be working very hard. And then I would have that goal in my life, and now I would make her the priority. I would talk to her, I would be dedicating hours of my day to her. And I thought that will develop a good relationship. I thought that will develop a better bond between us. But you know what happened? Every one of them, firstly, lost all the attraction they had initially about me. Secondly, they start to respect me less. Thirdly, they left me. But that's not even the worst thing. The fourth thing is, I hated my life. I didn't even enjoy the moments I was spending with those women. I didn't. I was overthinking about work. I was constantly fighting against me and what I wanted to do, which was work. I wasn't doing it. And I felt like a loser. I felt less of a man because I didn't work. I didn't prioritize my work, which is the most important thing for a man. This book, this book changed my whole life and my perspective on masculinity and femininity. And I will urge you to read this book. It's a very good book. The Way of the Superior Man by David Dita. Chapter 7 talks about your purpose must come before your relationship. And I see so many men who fall into this trap of loving your woman, and which is very good, but prioritizing the woman over your work. And when you do that, you degrade your highest God given purpose you have to a relationship. Your core desire, your core purpose shouldn't be degraded down just to a relationship. It should be bigger than your relationships because women and money will come and go. Your purpose will never leave you. Your purpose should be the most important thing as a man. And you should never, ever, ever have anything else more important than your mission. We are existing on earth. We have this one life, one time opportunity. Is it to do our daily habits, to brush our teeth and indulge in instant gratification and just do normal earthly habits? Or is it to achieve something immaculate, to achieve our purpose, to do our mission that we were meant to do, to take risk in life? Is it to follow the script and do everything that everybody else is doing? Or is it to do or take our own path and make our own path? You need to ask these questions, and you need to also understand when you prioritize your woman over your mission, over your purpose, you are firstly lying to yourself and you're weakening yourself and you're weakening the relationship, you're weakening her. She won't respect you anymore. You won't respect you anymore. You won't trust your judgments anymore. You won't trust yourself, and she won't trust yourself because women know. Trust me, they know. When you're being a dumbass, when you're being lazy, when you're just less of a man, they know. They can tell. They have just, I don't know what it is, but they have this power. I don't know what it is, but they know when you're being lazy, when you're just indulging in instant gratification. They know what kind of energy you bring. Are you the type of guy who works hard, who reads, who develops himself? Or are you a junkie, a freaking monkey who jacks off 10 times a day and who indulges in pleasure? Are you a boy or are you a man? They know. This book talks about something very important. You need to firstly admit to yourself that if you had to choose between your God given purpose or your relationship, you would choose your purpose, your mission. It's either your relationship or your purpose. And I personally choose my purpose every single time because if I choose my purpose above everything else, it will not only make me happy, make me fulfilled, and make me live close to my core desire and purpose, but it will also strengthen the relationship. So the next time you're like, oh, let me talk to her for 5 more minutes, let me reschedule my daily routine or rituals, or let me postpone this meeting I was supposed to have, or let me postpone this work task I was supposed to have for my woman. That's when you realize that you're prioritizing your woman over your purpose. And that's when that's precisely when she will lose respect for you and the relationship will die off. And I'm going to give this disclaimer first. I'm no guru or this mastermind in like relationships. I'm just talking all the things I learned and I'm just sharing it on my YouTube channel, my journey and my life experiences. So I'm going to tell you from my personal experience. When I followed the things this book talks about, it changed my entire life. It gave me more attraction from women, and it also made me respect myself more. And that was the whole point of the video, to remind you that your purpose must come before everything else, before your relationships, before everything else. And you can take it to the extreme level, which is, oh, I'm working 16 hours a day and I'm neglecting my family if you have to, if you're kind of that man. But obviously, you should spend time with your family, because the biggest, or one of the biggest regrets dying people have, people who are on their deathbed, is that hoped they have spent more time with their family. So, for sure, spend time with your family. Be extremely present with your woman, with your family, when you are spending time with them, but also realize and understand that your core desire, your core purpose is calling for you. And it is the number one thing you should prioritize in your life. Everything else comes after it. Number one is your work, is your purpose, is your mission. Like, think about it. Even when you prioritize your woman and you don't prioritize your work, you put it as second or third priority. You're not being present or mindful. Your relationship isn't the best in the world. You're firstly thinking about your work while you're talking to her. And secondly, you're just not respecting yourself. And that brings a certain kind of energy which she can tell and knows about. And she will automatically understand it and lose attraction for you. So, number one priority should be your work at all times of your life. So, yeah, your purpose must come before your relationship. I'm going to repeat it one more time. I hope you got some value out of this video and you got reminded of the fact that your work is very important and is the number one priority and should be at number one at all times. And nothing like your God given purpose should be degraded down to just a mere relationship. If you got value out of this, I would urge you to like the video, comment down below, share it, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching this video.